Hey guys, it's Daniel here at Used Bikes Direct. You've seen our social media posts, you've seen some of our events, you've seen our website, you may have heard about us from friends, but today we want to give you an inside look on our dealership here in Grand Prairie and some of our operations, so come on in and look. So we opened this building, we built it actually in 2021, and we opened the building to the public in 2022, summer of 2022. We have around 21,000 square feet here. We have around 7,000 of shop space, and then we have around 13,000 in office, showroom space. At any time we could have anywhere from 100 to 175 bikes inside. All different makes, models. So we'll take a look around. So we built this place in 2021 with the idea and concept of delivering, for lack of better words, an oh shit moment for our customers when they walk in the door. So as soon as they walk in, they get to see from anywhere 100 to 200 motorcycles right there on the showroom. We have a very updated parts and service department. We have a customer lounge area with TV. We try to deliver an experience that is unique to the industry. We primarily specialize in Japanese motorcycles, sport bikes, adventure bikes, touring bikes. Mainly the Japanese stuff is what we're comfortable with because that's where we started from. We started as a Honda Yamaha dealership in Louisiana. We've dabbled in the European stuff as well. As you can see behind you, we've got some special Ducatis. So we do have, a wide variety of motorcycles here. And that is one of the benefits of coming in store, is that you get to work with some of our specialists and they'll fit you and size you to the motorcycle that fits you the best. Even if you're kind of in between motorcycles, they all feel slightly different. So you might sit on this Kawasaki versus the Suzuki, and the seating position, the bars are gonna feel slightly different. So being able to come to a location that has all of them is super beneficial. So you can sit on any of these bikes at any times. We have no rules with that. We actually encourage it because, like I tell customers, if you're not comfortable on the motorcycle or on the bike, you're not gonna ride it. It's gonna sit in your garage, it's gonna sit in your apartment, and it's gonna collect dust and cobwebs. So you really have to find a bike that is comfortable to you because then you'll actually wanna ride it. We do sell a ton of three-wheeled trikes, so Slingshots, Can-Am Spiders, Can-Am Rikers. We sell a ton of these because the weather around Texas is beautiful. Right now it's 75 degrees and it's the middle of January. So you can still ride these, have fun. We also have some adventure bikes over here. We have, some longer touring bikes. This is a beautiful BMW touring bike, super popular. And then we have a Honda Goldwing here as well. Super popular. This is arguably the best motorcycle ever made. The engine's on here. We've had a Goldwing that had 286,000 miles on it. So really bulletproof motorcycles if you're into that sort of riding. We get a lot of comments and feedback saying, oh, we don't have any cruisers, we don't have anything besides sport bikes. That's really not true. As you saw over here, we have the adventure bikes, the touring bikes, and then we also have cruisers, we have baggers, we have a lot of different options for you. Japanese, Harleys, it doesn't matter. At one time, actually, in 2022, we had around 330 Harleys in stock. All of the Harleys we do have in stock are some of the best priced in the nation. We started offering parts and service at the beginning of last year, and it's had a huge success. There's always a need for someone to get their bike worked on, and now we can deliver an experience where it's a one-stop shop for all of your buying, selling, trading, and also parts and service needs. So you can come in here, you can get an exhaust, you can get your valves done, you can get your tires changed. So we offer a one-stop shop for our DFW customers. We understood that there was a big need in this market for all your service needs. So that's why we offered it to our customers. And like I said, it's been a huge success. Let me show you some of the stuff we carry, and we'll go through some of these products. So anybody in DFW, you don't have to wait for shipping from Revzilla, or you don't have to worry about supply chain issues. You can literally show up, buy something, and go out with it. Will it be available for you, and will you be able to shop locally, try it on, get sized and fitted? Yes, you will be able to come in store and do that. Like I said, we're open from Monday to Saturday, so anytime you're off, just come in, get sized up. We got gloves here. So we carry Alpine Star gloves, we carry Icon gloves, and then we also carry 5 gloves. We're one of the few dealers in America that actually offers it. We have a lot of Alpine Star gear here. We have some jackets. We have some extra protection. It's always, we like to say, it's definitely worth the investment in getting proper gear, because, you see the guys when you're driving home that don't wear any gear, and then you see them in a couple months, they have road rash, they have injuries. Getting the proper gear is super important. We like to say that money shouldn't be a problem when you're investing in some sort of gear like this. We actually have payment options too. So if you don't want to pay cash, we do have payment options, Klarna, Affirm. So I would highly recommend you not going the cheap route on gear and actually invest in some quality gear. The leather jackets, they actually last a long time. So yes, you are paying, $200, $300, which is a great price actually for this, but $200, $300 for this leather jacket, but it does last you multiple seasons on end. So it does seem like a sticker shock, but it's definitely worthy of the investment. We have some bolt-on parts. The Cardos quad locks are, the best-selling product, as you can imagine why. We have some boots here. The boots are, super important as well. So, you want to protect your upper body, but you also want to protect your legs and your feet as well, because that's one of the things that when you go down, there's just a lot of protection here, and you don't want to break your foot, you don't want to break your toes. And we have some other parts here. If you're trying to keep up and maintain your bike yourself, we're a great option for you. So again, you don't have to wait for the shipping. You don't have to, guess if a certain product, works for your bike. If you're doing your own maintenance, I would highly recommend you come in and buy them from us, buy local. We're right down the street. You can come in, come out. A lot of people go to work on this highway, so you can just stop in and go home. We have a huge selection of tires as well. So we are now the home of the free tire install. So no other dealership, no other cycle gear, no one else is offering this service. So if you buy a tire from us, usually you have to pay an installation fee. Now, if you buy a tire from us, there's no installation fee. So we have a huge selection. We have Dunlop, Prairie, we have Michelin, we have Shinkas even. So whatever you want, we have for you. Cruisers, Harleys, slingshots, sport bikes. We even have options for race tires as well. So if you're looking for some slicks, reach out to us and we'll get you done. We have a lot of different exhaust options. So this is very popular. People want their bikes to perform well, but they also want them to, sound better. So we have a lot of different exhaust options. We carry M4, which is actually manufactured right down the street from us in Texas. We have Leo vents, and then the most popular is SC Project. It's over there, but we have SC Project and Akrapovic as well. So we have a wide selection of exhaust. We also just got signed up with Aero as well from Italy. So we have a wide selection. If you want to make your bike, sound much better and also perform better, this is a good option for you. We have slip-ons, we have full exhaust systems. So we have a lot in stock. You can take a look at it. So we stock in a lot of different helmets so that you can try on a lot. Again, with the bikes, they all kind of fit slightly different. The shape of each brand is slightly unique to that brand. So it's super important for you to go in a physical location to get fitted and sized for a helmet. I would highly recommend you not purchase one sight unseen online if you don't know anything about sizing. So whether that's our dealership or whether you're in Hawaii, highly recommend you going in to get it sized up properly, because if you wreck, it is super important that thing stays on and protects your head. So that's why we have a lot in stock here. We have AGV, we have Shoei, we have Alpine Stars, we have Icon, we have HJC, and then we have KYT coming on board as well. So we have a lot of different options. We have a lot of different colors for you. So we have, we try to get the unique, obscure, hard to find helmets. I'll show you a few down here. We have some of the AGVs up there. And then a lot of these Shoeis are special editions as well. If there's a helmet company that has been in business for 50 to 60 years, you know they make a quality product. If there's a helmet company that was around for, only a couple years, I would have serious, concerns over those. You want to invest. Again, don't go cheap on helmets. Don't go on Amazon and buy the cheapest helmet. You really don't want to take shortcuts here. You want to invest your money into a quality helmet. So that's why I said Shoei, AGV, they've been around for 50 to 60 years. You think if they were making bad helmets that they would be around for that long? No, they would be out of business. We have the sales manager in here. He's in charge of desking a lot of the deals, managing all the salespeople, putting out the fires mainly. That's Jordan. He runs the whole store. So if y'all have any questions, contact Jordan. In here, again, we have a little bit of a different setup than traditional dealers. We have buyers on staff. All of our bikes are hand-picked, hand-selected based on quality, miles, so that we can deliver a good product to our customers. Also, we have a 30-day warranty that's on all of our certified bikes. We try to, buy the best, lowest mileage stuff, and it's these guys' job to deliver that. Try to buy all different types of specs and, colors and, try to buy unique things as well. So we'll go back to the shop and take a look at it. So this is really the heartbeat of any dealership. People back here, will make or break you. So let's go take a look and see what some of these guys are doing right now. The reason why we've been successful really comes down to our certification process and how we buy. So these guys back here have a thorough checklist that they go through and evaluate every bike. So it's around a 60-point inspection, and it includes a test ride. It includes an idle period, a 20-minute idle. So we really stress test the motorcycle, and that's definitely unique within the industry. A lot of people, when it comes to used power sports vehicles, they'll just spray it down. They'll get it from auction, spray it down, put it on their showroom floor, and just call it as is. So when you purchase the bike and something happens, hey, their hands are up. There's nothing to it. So we go above and beyond on that. We give a 30-day warranty, and then we also, do a thorough eval so that, we can deliver you guys a good product. Another thing, how we're different is we actually have a driver on staff. So it's really critical because we have 4 dealerships, and then we also deliver motorcycles. So if you're within 6 hours of our dealerships, it will be hand delivered to you to your doorstep. Our guys have been with us for a while, so they know how to strap the vehicles without, busting the forks. There's going to be no scratches, so we're not using a third-party company to go, deliver those bikes. If it's within 6 hours, it's getting delivered in one of our trailers or our trucks, and it's coming right to your door. So definitely a unique value for our customers. We had a few events. Brian 636 and some other guys were having some fun back here. Probably should get those washed up. So we have, a wide range of guys with different expertises. So, these guys have a ton of experience back here, 5 to 6 technicians. Some have been in the business for 20, 30 years. So these guys, they're kind of all Japanese-based guys. So they all, kind of have their brands that they like and they cherish, but they're all pretty good at, certain brands, but we get a large amount of, motorcycles in general, all makes, models. So these guys have to really be on their toes, being able to, work on a Honda Shadow, work on a super bike, that's 200 miles an hour or 200 horsepower. So these guys, they work on slingshots, they work on four-wheelers. These guys have a lot of talents and they work on a lot of different stuff. So it kind of brings a, unique capability and mindset for these technicians, whereas at other dealerships, they might be working at just a Honda shop where they're only working on these things. These guys have to be well-versed in all different kinds. James, our lead technician back here, he's gold certified at Honda, and then Dylan is silver with Yamaha. So. All right, guys, that concludes the Dallas store tour. Go online, visit our website, look at our inventory, give us a call, or come in store today.